Hello, good evening. Blessings. It's High Priestess Jamila. All right, so I came to ramble a little bit about Lionsgate on the 8th of August. It happens every year. Every single year it happens. And I wanted to come and talk to y'all about that. Oh, finally, I finally found that. Hello, good evening. Is anybody still watching Jamila? You're going to be watching me after August the 8th. Hello, guys. I am so excited. I am so excited and I am loving this Leo energy. I am just loving it. It is going to be an extremely amazing day on August the 8th. It is Judgment Day. Basically, in a nutshell, for a lot of corrupt people. Okay? A lot of corrupt people are going to be factually under judgment that day. Okay? I'm trying to find, I just bought a pack of candles and I can't seem to find them. Interesting. So, you got a lot of people out there doing a lot of wicked trickery. You got a lot of people out there deceiving people. You got a lot of people out there cheating. Okay? A lot of people out there cheating. As a witch, what my ascended masters are telling me is that when you are working within the craft, there's no need to cheat or lie or do any of that. And it was some people that just went too far. A lot of greedy people are going to be under judgment. A lot of these covens, okay, in particular, these covens that bullied and harassed solitary witches, they're going to be heavily under judgment that day. It's not going to be anything that they can do to avoid it either. I don't know what the heck happened to that pack of candles that I just bought. Maybe I put them on the kitchen table. Interesting. So basically what the Lion's Gate is, it's when a lot of spiritual activity, a lot of spirit activity is going to be happening. And when I tell you, God damn it, a lot of those wicked ass people, that's going to be the day, especially if they planning on doing some dirty shit that day so that they can be manipulative. So y'all better get up out of get from underneath them bad covens, because they gonna go through it that day. That stuff gonna be instantly backfiring on them. I can promise you, I ain't even got to throw my cards. Okay, and I'm just telling you. When you think about Leo energy, and we're talking about the Lion's Gate, so these are lions. This is lion energy. It ain't gonna be pretty for a lot of corrupt, evil people that try to bring destruction and chaos into your life. If you are somebody that has been on the straight arrow, you good. If you somebody that's been trying to do harm, it's gonna be your day of reckoning. Okay, it is not gonna be good. That's Judgment Day. It happens every year. I don't know why they don't remember it. It's like their brain gets washed or something. But then again, when you think about brainwashing, that's the way that it works. It's like they forget every year about how this happens. It happens every year. And it's typically so painful for them that they tend to forget, which is not a good thing. So a lot of y'all that are dealing with people that are doing a lot of unfair things to you, a lot of you guys that are being misjudged, a lot of you guys that have been picked on, abused, violated, a lot of y'all that have been um subjugated, um, lied on, a lot of these gang stalking covens. Okay, they're gonna be under judgment that day, starting on August the 7th at 12 a.m. is when it's gonna start. And if you look at, because it's an alignment, if you look at the moon that day, hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay. So we'll be in full moon energy on that day. The moon is going to be at 84%. Okay, anytime that you're within 80% of the moon, that's full moon. So we'll be in full moon energy as well. Okay. So and it's nothing that they can do to stop it. When you think about a lion, lions are very fierce. They are very fierce. They are very unyielding. They are very protective. And there's been a lot of people that have been in a super inflated, egotistical mode. I'm back. My bad, y'all. I thought my phone was charging up correctly, but it wasn't. I had to get it charging correctly. All right, y'all, I'm back. So basically, it's on August the 8th, what ends up happening is that it is a union of the spiritual and the physical reality. And it's an extremely powerful day um, for manifesting a lot on that day. Is going to be an extremely powerful day. In fact, making mojo bags on that day. I did get the Van oil made. I just didn't do it live. I haven't really been enjoying or liking the energy on YouTube here lately. It's been very, very fake. So, and y'all know I don't like nothing fake. Y'all know I love everything that's in nature. You know what I'm saying? Except for my hair weave. I wear Collectaline hair, for my protective styles. But otherwise, I don't like fake stuff. Things that are fake and made up and people acting and being weird. I don't like that. I don't really believe that it has a place when it comes to spirituality, because there's spirituality, there's God, and then there's what's real. And so a lot of people have been pretending. A lot of the pretenders, a lot of the frauds, they're going to be getting exposed that day or either that week when we look at the tail, because we're going to be dealing with the head of the lion on the 8th. As it trickles down, because what's going to happen is that the energy is like this. If you were in the middle of a jungle and a lion walked up to you, because that's the first thing you're going to hear the lion first. Then you're going to see the lion's head. And when the lion devours you, it's going to turn and walk away. So as we get through with that energy, the tail end of it is going to be all that whole entire week of August. That's why it was important for people to cleanse, because a lot of your adversaries and enemies, they've been sending stuff to you. They've been sending fragmented spirits to you. They've been sending their energy to you. So if you have any connection, any parasitic energy attached to you, it's really, really good to cleanse it. So I would highly suggest that you get a cleanse, or you had a cleanse. If you had a cleanse within this week, okay? If you've had one recently, you'll be okay. So a lot of y'all that have been caught up in a spiritual war with somebody or other people, you may pick up on that energy that they're going through, but trust me, they're going to be suffering that day, and they're going to really try to make it look like they not, but we know that they getting judgment. Okay? So just know that that's what's going to be happening that day. So it's not going to be about harming innocent people, even though we know the innocent people are going to be harmed. Innocent people mainly get harmed because of ignorance, because if it's something that's there that you don't see, then it can harm you. So people, in particular, people that are involved with religion, people that are involved with religion that are, just on this, oh, it's gonna be all good, and God, no, them people gonna have they gonna have problems too. They gonna have issues too. But the people that stood their ground and stood in their power, those people are gonna be doing all right that day. Those other people, I don't know what they're gonna be doing. It's not gonna be good. So I am doing a group money ritual that day. Okay. I will have a group money ritual available that day. Okay, that we are preparing for. So if y'all want to get in that, you can contact me. because of course I'll be doing, on this day, you really want to focus on long-term money goals, but you can focus on the short-term and long-term. So of course you'll want to be doing some money work that day, even though it's a Monday, it's still going to be August the 8th. So when that gate opens, it's good for you to do money work. But a lot of those people that was, just real evil, and y'all know y'all done seen some evil going on. Boy, I'm telling you, people that's messing with mothers, you people that was messing around with mothers, you people that were attacking the divine mother, oh, you you might as well just hang it up. You might as well just hang it up. They got a specific hell that they gonna put y'all in that day. Okay, I'm just keeping it above. And they didn't even want me to come and warn y'all. That's why they shut down my phone a few minutes ago, but it's okay because they know that, they know that it's people on here that respect me and they agree with me. So that's who this is for. It's going to be hell. Yes, it is. Because see, when the way we're going to pick up on it is we're going to pick up on it as power. Those people that either faked and frauded and pretended that they knew what the power of God was is going to be very unfamiliar to them. They're not going to understand it because they didn't do nothing but faked it. So any frauds out there that that are fakes, that are pretenders, they gonna have a harsh day that day. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back, y'all. These people that just in general just being deceptive. Anybody that is that has been deceptive in any way. That's what that day is about. And a lot of them are scared because they know they wasn't right. They was too far in their ego. Okay. They were trying to do harm to the innocent. They were trying to do things, especially misogynists. I don't care how many candles you light. I don't care if they go underground, because some of them got their underground bunkers they'll go to. I don't even care if they go underground. You're not gonna be able to avoid that. Especially the misogynists, especially people that took advantage of people that that degraded and dogged out people, that especially if you somebody that degraded and dogged out somebody that cared about you or somebody that sacrificed for you. You better know that that day ain't gonna be good for you. I don't care what you do. Especially them. I was actually thinking about that, Christian, especially people that are doing energy harvesting. Those people are going to have a real problem that day. So it's almost like, I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie True Blood. Do you remember when the witches from previously, when they did that ritual to bring all of the vampires outside into the sun? That's so, but that was symbolic for bringing what is in the dark to light, is basically what that was symbolic for. So a lot of these people, and it's not going to matter how much they lie, how many glamour spells that they do. Everybody is going to see these people for who they are. It happens every goddamn year. And you know what a lot of them do? When they get God's judgment, they go right back to doing what they were doing previously. And they some of them even got the nerve and the audacity to try to come back for revenge. So have you ever seen them do that? They got the nerve that they gonna come back. No, you got to purge your soul of that. So it is gonna be a purge day. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. All these people that try to do things to embarrass, to defame, to lie, all of the jokesters and the tricksters, they gonna get it that day all over the globe. So the Lionsgate portal it's an amazing time. But because it's so many people that did dirt and did wrong, and I'm not talking about practicing witchcraft, because people are real stupid. You know what they'll do? They'll say, well, you gonna get it too, because you ain't supposed to be practicing that witchcraft. That ain't your judgment. That's false indoctrinated judgment. That's not even real. That's a tall tale. And they already feeling it right now. They're already feeling it. And so, it's bad. It's not going to be good for a lot of those people. Okay. They should have did better. They should have chose better than to do some of the stuff that they were doing. Because what they were doing was they were trying to distract and lie. It don't matter how much money you paid off. It don't matter what you put into it. You're gonna get judgment that day. So that's what the Lionsgate is about. It is a judgment day. Okay? For evildoers. And that's just all it is to it. Yep, that's why I said I can't wait. I can't wait. So a lot of y'all empaths get ready, because when you wake up that day, see what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be a chain of events that's gonna happen. They gonna wake up, right? They're gonna wake up feeling some type of way. And instead of them understanding that it's coming from the judgment of God, they're gonna focus on you, right? So you guys are gonna get about 1% of what they're getting, and only because you're an empath. Okay. So a lot of y'all that wasn't dirty, that was real, that kept it real, that wasn't a fraud, that wasn't fake. A lot of y'all, you can just simply light up your protection jars or ask St. Michael for protection. Okay, whatever it is that you do for protection. Monday is typically the day that I do my protection overall. I'll be doing my monthly protection early in the witching hour, sometime that weekend prior. But yeah, this weekend, actually, not that weekend, this weekend. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people that was pieces of crap. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People that took advantage, people that did it, all that stuff that they did, because when you look at the number eight, the eight, the first of all, the number eight is the symbol of God. The number eight. Okay. And when you think about what the world like energy is going to be doing, is that it's, the number 8 can also be described as a snake curling over and eating its own tail. So they're going to eat it that day. And it happens every year. Even when I go back and look at all my videos from the years prior, on August the 8th, I can typically guess what is going on. Like, because it happens to them every year. And they are so obsessed with tearing down and destroying people. They're so obsessed with it and crazy and diabolical that it happens to them every year, and they still don't get it. They don't learn the lesson. They don't. So a lot of people that were honest, a lot of people that walked with the gods and were true to it. Okay, a lot of people that was true. Y'all are going to have a lot of stuff. So the number 8 also represents taking back, because a lot of them were stealing from you. They were stealing your energy. They were stealing your power. They were stealing your shine. They were stealing a lot of stuff. They were stealing your spiritual gifts. Hey, Tremel Woods, a lot of y'all are going to get that stuff back. So y'all going to get some get back. And they deserve it. They deserve everything they got coming to them. Okay? They deserve it. And am I lying? Do they not deserve everything that they got coming to them? Just for trying it, even though a lot of y'all, I mean, hell, after you done been through something for so many times, it don't bother you no more. But they are gonna get it just for trying it. Just for, trust me when I say that. Trust me when I say that. Okay? They the ones gonna be crying. They gonna be crying that day. It's not gonna be a good day for them. And I think that day, I think I'm gonna be making my mojo bags on that day. I want to make some I'm gonna make like a whole bunch of mojo bags and stuff that day. So, it just is what it is. I mean, you know, they always get lied to. They always get lied to by some entity that tells them that they gonna be okay and it's gonna be all right and ain't nothing gonna happen. They always get lied to, because something is gonna happen that day to every last one of them. Okay. And what they're gonna try to do is project that to you. They're gonna attack very viciously. So make sure that y'all got y'all protection up. A lot of y'all that did things straight, y'all, you was honest, you was upfront, you did things from your heart, they are going to be upset that day. They are not going to be in a good mood that day, because things are not, and it's already falling apart for them. Like, they can already see it, and what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to send stuff back to you, but who's going to catch it is the gods. So this is a day when it may be a lot of activity, a lot of deity activity too. So a lot of the deities are going to be present so much to where you're going to feel them, and they're going to be blessing a lot of you honest people, because evil people have tried to convince you that because you're an honest person that you're weak. They've tried to convince you of that. And so that's why a lot of honest people turned to evil doing. And you was not evil. Look, if somebody threatened you, you know how, you know, and it doesn't matter. And then also another thing is that it's a cleansing day. So a lot of the spirits that came in from the past life, okay, past life spirits and things that they're pulling in, because some of that stuff is being pulled in purposely. All of that stuff gonna get shut down. You know, if y'all think that y'all get judged for stuff that you did last night, last week, a month ago, a year ago, a lot of y'all don't realize that some of y'all are under unfair judgment for things that you did in another lifetime. Okay, so they've been doing it all. They've been doing it all. And you know, so we'll find out on that day. We're gonna all find out. But many of y'all are already getting a lot of confirmation. A lot of the evildoers, they hate psychic readings. Oh, they hate it. They hate it. And I think I already put up a reading talking about what their karma is. And so, and they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because they go through it every year. They try to convince people, oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing going on. They lying. They lying. Trust me. Okay. Because the reason why do they lie? Why do they lie about it? Because they don't want you to realize that being evil and distrustful and misleading, okay, they don't want you to know that it ain't no good doing that. You know, they'll lie about anything. They will lie quicker than a cat lick its ass. That's how some of these people are out here. Okay, in particular when it comes to business and money and finance. Okay, in particular with that. So we know that there's special situations that people can't help. We're not talking about them. We are talking about in particular when it comes to money and business and finance. And it's another thing that Spirit was telling me about small businesses. You know, they was running around here bragging and stuff. You know, because I was talking about this the other day. They was running around here talking about, you know, saying all this weird stuff, saying all this crazy mess. They gonna get it that day. So I hope that y'all are ready and prepared, because they sure gonna wake up thinking it's just a normal day. Because that's what the evil dwellers have been doing anyway, instead of cleansing themselves and doing shadow work and, you know, doing their work on their past lives, and instead of actually listening to true spirituality as far as like what the light workers are telling them to do, what they did was they said, "Nah, I'm just gonna put all this off on you," you know, instead of them focusing on themselves. Okay, so that's exactly what's gonna happen that day. And you know, so none of them are going to be able to be in the denial. Okay, it's going to be a day of truth. So, of course, what are they going to do? Whenever a diabolical, evil person is faced with the truth, they always start lying on somebody else. So, you're going to see a lot of lies and rumors and stuff. A lot of stuff is going to happen that day. Okay. And so, if you have been as honest as possible, I mean, personally, I feel like honesty about certain things is not good, you know, because some things you have to keep to yourself. Okay. But if you were honest and forthright as far as like in your business practices and things of that nature, and you were fair with people, okay, you were genuine and honest, you're going to be okay. But them liars, especially people that lie a lot. Okay, people that lie a lot, they gonna really get it. They gonna be mad as hell that day. I'm telling you. I think it's gonna be real funny. Cause you know, when they get to trying to do things to embarrass people, they be sitting up there laughing. Oh, it's so funny. Let's laugh, laugh, laugh. Let's make a fool out of somebody. Let's laugh at somebody. Let's laugh at the honest people. And that day ain't gonna be good for them. I'm just telling y'all. So and I do think that though it would be worth it for you guys to do some kind of protection. And especially fake witches and fake spiritualists and fake witches. Oh God, it's not gonna be good. Hold on, y'all. And okay, y'all, I'm back. And so, because I can't stand a fake spiritualist. Oh my God. Usually them fake ones, they scared of witchcraft. They scared of it. The fake ones are. They are afraid. Okay. They are afraid. So, uh, and they should be because they practiced they only said that they were witches and they weren't. Contrary to what people want to believe, this world is ruled by supernatural energy and power. So, those people that, made fun of you because of your spiritual gifts and the things that you knew, they may end up seeing ghosts and scare the shit out of them. And it is what it is. They might end up seeing a ghost. And I do believe that typically on that day, there's a lot of supernatural activity to where a lot of people will be seeing apparitions and angels and things of that nature. A lot of those people that denied spirit are going to have experiences, whether or not they wanted to face it or not. So it is going to be but just on the surface of everything, especially those fakes and frauds and liars, they gonna get some work that day, and it ain't gonna be coming from their enemies. I mean, obviously, see, here's the whole thing about working with spirits and deities and stuff. You can't always assume that they know what somebody has done to you. You have to tell them what they've done. A lot of people think, oh, well, it's a God and the God is omnipresent and da 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 da. You can't do that. You have to know, you have to tell that spirit or deity what a person did to you. And you have to be telling the truth. So some of them have gotten over by lying. Oh, this person did this, this, and that to me. You know what I'm saying? And the person did nothing to them. They didn't do anything to them. So that day is going to be a really powerful awakening. There's going to be all sorts of spiritual activity, a lot of miracles, as well as a lot of things that are, not so miraculous, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like spiritual miracles and things of that nature are going to happen on that day. And so a lot of the people that think, oh, I got her or I did this to her. Oh my God. And you know what? I feel bad for people that messed with people's children and messed with people's heart on purpose. They had no good reasoning for doing it. They just did it just to be cruel. They did it because they thought it was funny. They did it because they were in their ego. A lot of those people will suffer that day and that week. Okay, so it's either it's going to trickle. It's going to be a wave that's going to come through the head of the lion, and as the lion walks, some people going to catch the head, some people going to catch the tail. Okay. Spirits, what messages do you have for my collective for August the 8th, 2022? Let me see if any cards are going to pop out. Queen of Cups in the upright position. Y'all got to quit believing in these fake people too, man. Y'all be up, Six of Swords, upright. See? So y'all go up, Emperor upright. Now, that tells you what? That tells you smooth sailing for my collective. The Emperor is, you know what? I do believe that that might be Zeus, a very powerful male figure. But then he's also warning us the Seven of Cups, letting you know the confusion, the delusions, the illusions. And then Temperance and the Ten of Swords comes up. So you already know that they're gonna they just, I don't understand what's wrong with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've already been warned. Okay, so if you in my collective, it's smooth sailing for you. For people that were deceptive in these stupid groups of people that, you know, take advantage of people. Yeah. And then the World card comes up. So you can tell that a lot of cycles are going to be closing. You know, these people have been getting warned for a very long time to let go, to let it go, to stop. So a lot of my collective, even though you are going to have people that are going to be shifty, that things are going to be balanced, they're going to be grounded, and you know, you're going to be, you know, you're going to get basically justice that day. Okay, if you're in my collective, if you against me, I don't know what to tell you. If you with me, you good. If you against me, you not. Okay, I don't know what to tell you if you against me, especially on that day. You know what I'm saying? So I may be live doing a reading that day. I'm not sure. You know, the gods, I'm gonna tell y'all something that the gods love before I go. They love our beautiful and intricate rituals. They love when we make offerings to them. They love ritual. They do. They love our rituals, especially them fire rituals. They love them. Okay. Um, but the thing of it is that they don't, you know, they don't really like repeated crap, you know. So, you know, they don't really like that. And so Temperance comes up saying that they've been patient. They've been patiently trying to, you know, let people know about themselves. And so they, you know, I'm not saying that we don't, you know, honestly, it doesn't even matter. It's their own individual journey. But I'm just saying, hey, Malik, I'm just saying. So, especially though now, the particular diabolical people, I'm talking about the people that caused great suffering. I don't know what they gonna do. You know, like you know, if you may have done a little something, you know, that was wrong, and you know. But I'm talking about the ones that was super duper focused on doing harm to people. Just every day of their life, they just, I want to harm this person. I want to do this to this person. I want to see this person suffer. And even if a person, you know, because that, you know, that's what God tells us to do. God tells us to what? To move beyond that. Okay. And so And I understand the need for getting revenge on people that have harmed you. I totally do. But some of these people was just they didn't have no justification. They don't have no alibi. That's exactly what that Lionsgate gonna do to them. It's gonna say UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. That's exact. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about their intent, the pain and the suffering and the worry and the stress that they caused. Because we're technically not supposed to be living like that. If the closest that you are to the gods, you're not going to be living like that. You're not going, and so that's godly, living and being happy on this planet and being peaceful and loving towards one another. That is what brings you, that's what means that you're close to God. And so these narcissistic people narcissistic people are frauds. You know why? Because a narcissist will treat everybody else kind, but they'll choose a certain group or either a person to mess with. That's narcissistic. They'll say, oh, I'm an all-loving person and I'm a good person. But boy, I gotta tell you, I can't stand that person. Or I can't stand. And it's like, well, what did that person do to you? And then they get to lying. Well, this person did this and did that. And a person with discernment is gonna be thinking, that person ain't did nothing to you. And so a lot of people will harm themselves and blame other people. See, those are the people that are going to be facing judgment. And then they'll say, well, this is not fair. And it's just God's going to be like, hello, stupid. Okay? Because it is fair. There are people that walk up to you and start crap with you. You ain't did nothing to them. And yeah, they may have a good reason for being in that place, but they were supposed to go to God, not you. They were supposed to settle their inner conflict within themselves, not with you. You had nothing to do with that, because basically what's been happening is that empaths and healers and light workers have been they have been plowed by these people, and they were not responsible for what they've done, for what has happened to them. Somebody else was responsible. So you have been getting scapegoated on based upon somebody else's actions that had nothing to do with you. Either some person that bullied them in school, or maybe their parents bullied them or beat them or abused them. They were not supposed to cause any kind of suffering to anybody except for the person that caused them the suffering. You wasn't supposed to do that. Nobody else had to suffer for what has happened to you. And that's exactly what they've been doing. They've been blinded by their trauma and their pain, and they tried to inflict trauma and pain onto you. And that is not what they were supposed to have been doing. Okay? So I'll be seeing y'all on the 8th. If y'all want to find out about the group money ritual, you guys can contact me. Some of my collective that may want to contact me about the group money ritual, it's only $100. You can get in, and we'll do a group money ritual that day. And then as well as offerings, okay? We don't ever do any money rituals without making some kind of an offering as a thank you. So that's why it costs what it costs, because you can't, unless I'm going to go out there and pounce on a possum, unless I go outside and pounce on a possum, then, and offer some dead flesh as an offering, it's gonna cost money to even make that ritual happen. So I am doing a group money ritual that day for $100. You guys can get in. As far as protection, I already do a protection for my collective, and I will be doing our protections early. Actually, I'll be doing the protections tomorrow. Unless you have a certain situation going on, I charge $100 every full and new moon for protection for an individual person. But my collective, I do protection anyway, unless you having some kind of issue or you in some kind of spiritual war, then it depends on what it is, because sometimes my protections can go up to 200. A lot of y'all do need cleanses, okay? Seriously. And we've been focusing on other things, but I always end up cleansing somebody because there's a lot of y'all that are just filled up. A lot of your chakras are blocked. A lot of your portals are blocked because you congested. Got a lot of congested chakras out there. Okay. Right. But you know what? Listen, I have walked with people that were abused as children, either mentally, physically, or sexually. So I know the pain and suffering of the memory of that abuse. I totally understand that. But when you go and you start to home in, and typically this is what those people will do. They will home in, and even though they may not verbally abuse or they may not physically abuse a person, there's a such thing as spiritual abuse. And that abuse is recognized as well. So a lot of these people, they'll go out there and they'll start abusing others. And it's mainly because they've got, whenever somebody is being abused, demons are going into that person. So some people, if they've had their demons since they were a little kid, unless somebody cleansed them, unless their mother knew that she needed to do some kind of family cleansing, then those people were abused. But it's not other people's fault. Everybody got their own stuff that they dealing with. You can't just dump your problems off on somebody else. Okay. So I'll put up all of the details in the community tab of the group ritual that I'm doing on the 8th. Okay. And I'm doing a money ritual on the 8th. Okay. So if you get into the money ritual, you're going to automatically be included in the protection for the group. Okay. So you guys can either Zelle me, Cashapp me, or you'll be able to visit the website, because I'm going to put it up on the website within the next 30 minutes. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Blessings.